guys, this is a face reveal. I just thought it would be more feel more like a Zoom call. I don't know, I thought it might help feel more natural. But I saw this video of a girl going through all her creative projects, and I thought it was a really cool I don't know, video, and I wanted to just go through all the, I've made a bunch of like miniature houses. I don't think they're called that. Houses, no, like book nooks. And then at the end I wanted to go through all the stuff that I want to make. So I have someone else to remind me to make them. But yeah, let's get into it. This is my globe that I made for my final project for GCSEs. This is meant to be water. It doesn't look really like it. I like the fire, but the tissue paper for the water didn't really work. So I would change that if I was to do it again. And then I did paper mache, and then I made it blue with tissue paper. I used red pins to show population density. I think the theme was like power, and I just do whatever I want really with themes. I struggle to follow them. I really like this, but I don't know, it's not my favourite because the water's really weird and it's huge. Like if it was just on a little pole, it would be fine, but it's quite big. And then all of these are for school, but that's what I'm gonna go on to. I want to start making them not for school because I don't know, I want to make artwork that I like as well without having to make it for something. This is a lighthouse that I made for school again. I really like lighthouses. I think they're so cool, and I have a obsession with Song of the Sea, and this is I think that's what inspired it, because the project I was doing it on Selkies, and you did a starting point, and then from that starting point you made an outcome from that. I'll actually go get it. This is the lighthouse that I was basing it off of, and then it's got some Selkies, or just one Selkie I guess, and then it goes into the water. I really like the background, but some of the stuff on it doesn't really pop out. I would have collaged it if I was to do it again. But yeah, so this was the first outcome. Then from that I took the lighthouse and I made that, and it lights. Yeah, I like using, I think they're like stirring sticks, but they're my favourite things to use because popsicle sticks are really like hard to break, but stirring sticks are really fun, and they're like really easy to snap and stuff. This is my next one. It's a little fairy house. It has an interior, has a little ladder, and it turns on as well. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Ah. And it has books which are all named, and I did drawings on the front of them, which is silly because I glued them all in, so I don't know why. This one isn't 3D. Well, it's kind of 3D. It's a bunch of buildings, and then in the center there's like an old-fashioned building, very heavily inspired by the Willoughbys. I was really obsessed with the Willoughbys there. You can really tell what I get obsessed with based on what art I make at the time. But yeah, and then it has trash down at the bottom, and I really like the shiny stuff on it. It makes it super fun to turn. Okay, this is my hobbit hole. It's a bit dusty. It's the first like miniature I ever made. It's not my favourite. It's really falling apart a bit, but I do like it. Like, it's cute. It doesn't have any lights. It used to. Actually, wait. Yeah, it does. I love including lighting in my builds. It's so cool. This one's not the best because the lights aren't great, but little windows, and yeah, it's just not my greatest work out there, but I think it's still pretty cute. Now this is all art that's like, I think it's mainly from school, but it's all like recent art. This one's from 2023. I did, it's just a house in a trash yard, I think. It was for an art competition, which I didn't win, but that's okay. This is a book cover I did for Snow White, for my last art project, which was, I did so much on. But I made a book cover for Snow White. It's got the 4 items that she was killed with in the book, and then one of the apples is eaten because that's the apple she gets poisoned with. These are also from my Snow White project. I did a Snow White drawing, ink drawing of her walking through the woods. I messed up her face and I improved it digitally, so I actually liked it in the end, which is nice. I really like being able to edit stuff digitally. It's great. Okay, I'm gonna go around my room and show off the artworks that's on my wall. This is my Coraline drawing that I did. It's probably like my favourite Pink Palace drawing that I've done. I've done a couple, but I really like the clouds, and I used gouache and watercolour. This is, oh goodness, this is a star drop that I made. I got really into like making Minecraft pixel art, I guess, and stuff. Okay, this is my art wall. Up here I have some Minecraft mushrooms that I made. I did a painting of Ariette's room. Some ink and watercolour paintings I did. That one's from Cornwall, the photo, and this one's from Canada. And my neighbour Totoro drawing. Some more ink and watercolour drawings. These are, there's one more of these, but I really don't like it, and it's for school again, but I really like the trees. I've drawn this tree like 10 times now. Another watercolour drawing. I got really obsessed with drawing like shooting stars, and I've done like 5 of them now, but I really like how these look, especially this one. I think it's really cool. It's kind of it's inspired by the Howl's Moving Castle shooting stars, but they kind of look like fireworks. This is another tree drawing, watercolour drawing. This one's probably my favourite ink and watercolour that I've done. I really like the colours especially, which is nice. I've also got my pin collection. I've got all my pins. Another watercolour and ink drawing as well as this one. This one's the most detailed. I spent longer on this one. And then I did gouache paintings of my mum, my sister and my brother. I've been meaning to make one of my dad because every time he comes in here he's like, where's me? Where am I? So I should make one of him probably. Okay, now I thought it would be cool to have a part where I say all the stuff that I want to make. Okay, I'm going to start with like physical things, like items. The first thing I want to make, which I'm so excited for, I really want to make a Coraline doll of myself and of Coraline. I want both. I just think, like, I see videos of people making them for themselves and it's just so cool. I'll show photos. But yeah, I thought it would be really awesome, especially around Halloween. I thought it would be a cool video. Next thing I want to make, kind of Halloween related as well, is the rock from Over the Garden Wall, which is my favourite series of all time. I want to make the journal from Gravity Falls, probably the third one, because that one's like the most well known. But me and my brother are being Dipper and Mabel for Halloween, so I need to make that. And with my Halloween costume, I also need to make, well, I don't need to, but I want to. I want to make their IDs from, I think it's like the 3rd episode or something. I want to make Mabel's jumper. I'm gonna knit it, and then probably with felt I'll do the star, because I don't want to do the colour changing. And then this one I'm not gonna say because it's for my brother's birthday present, so after Christmas I'll post a video of me making it, but I can't show it right now. So I don't even know why I'm talking about it. But now I'm gonna move on to like the bigger things, like buildings and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with Coraline stuff. I have like 2 things I want to make. So first of all, I really want to make the Pink Palace. I just think it would be such a cool thing to have. Like, it would be so cool, like, to just have the Pink Palace in my room. And another Coraline thing I want to make, I really want to make like a book nook of the tunnel. I just see so many and I'm like, I need that. And with the mirror at the back, making it like continue. I just think it's so awesome and I want it. Okay, and then I want to make the Mystery Shack, because once again it's just like so cool. Like, I don't need these things, but it's just so cool. But I might make the Mystery Shack like later. I might make it next summer, which is a while away, but it could be a summer project since, you know, they're going there for the summer holidays. So this is a more broader section, but I really want like all the Studio Ghibli houses. I just want them all. I want to make them all, okay? Sue me. I want to make both the bakery and the house at the beginning from Kiki's Delivery Service, because that's both so cool. I want to make, I forgot about this. I really want to make Howl's Moving Castle. I just, like, imagine I just had it over there. I had it. And I just think it would be so fun to make, like, all the different parts. It would just be so cool, okay? I want to make it. I want to make Ponyo's house. Thought that would be cool. Okay, now I'm gonna go onto like knitting stuff. I haven't shown any of my knitting stuff because I don't like any of it. Yeah, I haven't really made anything I'm proud of, because I usually use 2 big knitting needles and I'm never happy with it. But I still have a bunch of stuff that I want to make, okay? Okay, so I've already talked about this, but I want to make Mabel's jumper. I want to make a raccoon hat. I just think I had like a kid's one when I was a kid, but it doesn't fit anymore, so. Or either a raccoon or a red panda. I kind of want both. I want to make an apple hat. I've got a lot of hats I want to make. I want to make a Pete the Cat hat. I want to make a Hungry Caterpillar hat. That's a lot of hats, okay? I want to make Coraline's gloves. I've made one, but it was way too big and it just didn't work out. I keep on seeing on Pinterest a bunch of like fingerless gloves with raccoon faces and red pandas and little animals, and I don't know where to find the patterns, but I really want some, okay? I'm not gonna talk about like 2D artwork I want to make, because I know I make it. That's the easiest stuff to do for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's very different to anything I've ever made before. And I hope you liked this, and a more like vlog-like setting. If you have any preferences of what you want to see made, you can comment below as well. I'm probably gonna try and make some Halloween-y stuff for Halloween, so I can have some Halloween-y videos. I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe and like. I still can't believe I'm over halfway to 2k subscribers. That's crazy to me. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.